Grand Turk cruise port. This is one you should absolutely get excited for because it's gorgeous. In this video, I'm sharing with you some of the top things people do, what the port looks like, and what I did while at Grand Turk to help you be a smarter traveler coming up. And if you're new here, ahoy, I'm Christine Lozada. Book your Virgin Voyages cruise with us. It's the best way to support this channel, and we'll make sure we're getting you an excellent deal. It only takes 1 second to price compare, even if you've already booked. Let's start with where Grand Turk Cruise Port is located. Turks and Caicos is over here, and it's a couple islands, but Grand Turk itself it's a little bit less built up than some of the other islands. But when you come into the cruise port, you're on the south part of the island. And what's rad about this cruise port is that you can literally step outside and be at a rad beach. So not only is this cruise port very built up with lots of things to kind of walk around and look at. I mean, there's a Margaritaville that's right there with a big pool. There's a lot to do just at the port or just hang out on the water. But it's helpful to have this context of where the cruise port is located and knowing that if you plan nothing at all, you'll have a great day at the beach. Many people just stay at the cruise port, and there's a lot of shops and things around, but I mean, it's a touristy spot, so you're not really getting any kind of a local experience. But it is helpful to know that they do have a duty-free area. Don't forget, if you buy alcohol, you can't just bring it back onto Virgin Voyages. You need to check it, and then they'll give it back to you at the end of your sailing. One of the top things people do out of the cruise port is just jumping on a boat, going snorkeling, getting on a boat and sailing around. That's one of the top things that people do. And there's lots of boats just directly right there on the beach if you have not booked something in advance. Another top thing that people do, which is what I chose to do, is to cruise around on a golf cart. And this is one where you can negotiate with them to get a golf cart. And we went out just for a few hours. I'll just say I believe in you to negotiate the price, but they'll definitely size you up and price you accordingly to what you're wearing. But driving along the water is the way to go. It's not very scenic in the middle of the island, so stick to the beach side for better views. If you're getting some value out of this video, cheers that like button, consider subscribing. And if you've done research on Grand Turk, we're all a community. Add it in the comments below and book your sailing with us. Even if you've already booked, price compare with us. It just takes 1 minute. What's the advantage of the golf cart? You can get away from the touristy stuff and you can get the better beaches. I loved going to Sandbar. It was an awesome spot with food and drinks, but it's a little shack right on the water with a beach in front of it. A great spot to stop. There are lots of other beach clubs. I've linked some of them below that I was looking at, but this is a cruise port I definitely recommend you get off the ship for. It's an easier one because sometimes you just never know with the weather, right? Especially when you're coming to these islands and you're not sure if it might be rained out. This is a great one that you can kind of on the fly figure out what you're going to do without having to be locked into an excursion in advance. There is one last thing a lot of people do, which is from the cruise port, they'll try to walk to one of like the local restaurant food shack areas. It's kind of a long walk, and if it's really hot, it's also not an enjoyable walk. So I'm just gonna put that out there because lots of people try to do it and they look super miserable while I'm driving in the golf cart coming back. I'm Christine Lozada. Book your sailing with us. It takes just a minute to price compare to make sure you're getting a great deal. I'll see you in the next video in this playlist. Ciao.